Okay, I'm going to take this to my landlord and see what they want to do. The only reason why I'm recording this is just in case there's any kind of discrepancy, I guess you could say. So, I'll just pause it. Alright, let's see how this goes. Let's see if she's even here.
Hello.
Hi. How are
How
you doing?
doing today?
I'm doing good.
Just getting some paperwork done before Monday.
Yeah, speaking of paperwork, you probably been presented with these before.
I don't think I have.
This is, I'm part of L.E.A.P.
I know what these is.
Okay, so they sent me this. I got this yesterday. I filled it all out and everything else. Apparently, I guess what they do is they come into the home and they do like a efficiency inspection and minor things, like insulations and stuff like that they do at no cost. But anything that they discover that might need taken care of, like refrigerators or appliances that they see might need to be taken care of, they offer deep discounts to the owner if they feel like they need to be replaced. But that's all on page 4. Page 4 is for the owner. If the owner approves it, they'll come out and they'll do the inspection. And since I'm like in the area where there's only 2 units, I put duplex for that part, even though this is a 3-level building. So I don't know if you want to change any of that information.
Well, I don't think you'll need this after we're done with everything because I ordered all of the weatherization stuff already.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know what you guys are doing, so I wanted to bring this to you, and then after you guys are done, if you want to have them come in and do that, it's free.
Well, yeah, and I'll talk to Carrie about it.
And if all of your residents did this, I mean, it'd be a great way to get the buildings inspected for free.
Well, when it comes to furnaces and stuff, we do that ourselves anyway. We pay out of pocket for that. To make sure that is. Did you want this back or can I keep it?
Actually, let me give you this whole thing because there's an envelope here to send it back in.
Okay.
And I actually have the stamps. I was going to put stamps on it. I forgot to do that. But I'll put the stamps on it and send it out.
Well, and you confuse me when you say you don't know what we're doing because I've kind of been over it.
Well, yeah, I know we've got a list and stuff. I don't read the list every day.
But I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory that we're going to be fixing the windows, make sure there's no air going out. I got some door sweeps for your door so that you won't have to worry about any air coming through the door or anything like that. So,
I mean, it's stuff I wrestle with every day, but I don't remember what's all on the list.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't think you'll need that after we're done. So
that would be great, obviously.
Just for the simple fact that I know what I ordered, and a lot of the things that like your refrigerator is brand new, so they're not gonna.
Yeah, it's making noises now.
Mine does too, and I don't know why, because mine is new as well.
It's not brand new, and I can tell you that it's not brand new because the amount of excrement on the seals, stuff from roaches and stuff.
Well, I can tell you, I have a receipt for it from Home Depot that it was brand new when it went into your car because they put yours and mine in at the same time before you moved in. So
it's missing a control knob for the freezer. You can't adjust the freezer temperature, and sometimes the food inside the refrigerator portion freezes, and I can't adjust the freezer temperature.
And I'm sure we could find an extra knob to put on there because I didn't know about that. But trust me, I watched them carry that up the stairs because my husband helped carry it up the stairs
Okay.
when Derek was alone.
That is not a new refrigerator, though. I will argue that in court. I've
Well,
got
there's
pictures.
no reason for you to argue with me about anything.
I'm not trying to argue. I'm just saying that's not a new refrigerator.
And I'm telling you that it is. Because I watched them
That
unwrap
somebody
it.
rooked you really good.
Home Depot then, I guess, because.
Yeah, Home Depot sold a really bad used refrigerator as new.
Okay. Because I
That's what I
remember
would
them
tell you.
unwrapping it out of the plastic and everything else because you put yours in there and then you put mine in there before my apartment was done. And mine makes a weird noise too. I've talked to Home Depot about it. I'm waiting for the new rep because the old one quit to get a hold of me so I could re-explain this issue again to somebody else. Because the lady who dealt with for years just up and quit. So hopefully he'll call me by the end of the week. So it's my phone. But I'm going to argue with you about anything because I don't argue with tenants about stuff. I know for a fact when that refrigerator came in, I know when they put it in there because Derek was alone and he needed help to put it up there. So if you want a new refrigerator, another one, I can ask for it to be ordered and you can have another new refrigerator put in the unit. But I'm not going to argue with you with semantics and everything else. I'm not going to do that. So I will talk to Carrie today. I actually have to go into a meeting with him soon. I will talk to him today about this. I will talk to him today about the refrigerator. I don't know when the bathtub will be here, but I'm hoping it will be here next week. But another thing too,
nice.
You keep saying, like the one day. I mean, we've discussed this at medium. 3 days. It's going to take 3 days to get everything on the list that you gave me that we redid and went over and over again. In 3 days is we're going to get it all done. All projects stop on the property. So we can get.
See, that's what you say that makes me nervous. Is all projects stop on the property, and I see how this property works. I mean, when it snows, everything else has got to stop because it snows.
Well, don't worry about that because you have gone above my head and talked to the owner, and this is what he wants done. It doesn't matter if it blizzards outside. They still got to do your apartment for 3 days. Everything stops. I'm in the process of hiring a grounds person. I should have somebody hired next week. So that isn't the concern. The concern is that we're going to get in that apartment and it's going to be 3 days and you're going to be pissed because it's going to take 3 days to get all that stuff done because you're not going to have your apartment for those 3 days. That's my concern, not the snow and everything else, is that when we start ripping stuff apart, because they are, they're gonna rip shit apart in there, especially that bathtub, because there is a leak underneath, which is why we decided to not do the cover and do the whole bathtub, so they can take care of that as well while it's out, so it's not leaking down into the next apartment underneath you. That's my concern. That's my biggest worry, is that when we actually go in there and start everything, it's not going to stop for those 3 days. You're not going to be able to come, and if it does become an issue where you come back and you're like, hey guys, get out, I'm going to have to tell Carrie that we spent all this money and did all of this work for you to be like 2 days in, I can't do this. So just know that your apartment is pretty much going to be ripped apart and put back together again so we can address those issues.
So you tell me the unit's off limits to me during this 3 days?
Well, and that's why I wanted to prepare you for that. You're not going to be able to use the bathroom if they're fixing the
bathroom's not going to be tore apart for 3 full days.
Well, no, but during that day where they're installing the tub, there's not going to be any water in the unit. They have to turn the water off.
That's fine during that day.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be gone out of the unit while they're working.
During that day, that would be fine. I'm not worried about that. I mean, I'm talking about sleeping at night and stuff like that.
Well, and that I honestly don't know because they're not, not everything's going to be fixed immediately. So in that 3 days time, you may not be able to sleep in the apartment. I don't know. I don't know how much of it is going to be.
No work is being done in my bedroom, right?
You wanted it painted, so it's gotta be painted. And then there's gotta be new lines set up, so that's fine. But the whole point of it is, if they have to stop and do something or stop and buy something and the bathtub's not completed, you're not gonna have water until they're done with it. And that could be into the next day. So say they pull it apart and there's a pipe or a valve or something they have to buy and they have to wait, because we did this other day, we had a valve that they didn't have. They only had 2 in stock. And we had to wait till Monday for them to get their truck to get the next one. So we could buy another because we needed 4. And they only had 2. So that could be a potential issue as well. And if that's the case, we're gonna have to wait. You know what I mean? So you're not gonna be able to go and make tea while they're working in your bathroom. You're not gonna be able to use the bathroom because there's not gonna be access to those things. And I'm sure you're not gonna wanna use the bathroom in your sink. So that day they're working on your shower, there's not gonna be any water in your unit for the whole day.
Well, I figured the day that they're gonna do that tub, I'd be emptying everything out of my bathroom, like,
Well, you would
So I
need to
don't-
do that the day before. I'm not gonna.
I'm not
See,
gonna-
and that's the part
I'm not
that-
gonna sit there and, well, no, I'm not gonna bump shoulders with everybody trying to do stuff while they're trying to work. I get it done the night before so that it's
Well,
done.
yeah, that was kind of scaring me. I'm like, wait.
I'm not trying to do it while they're doing it. When I'm talking about it, I'm talking about I do things the night before you guys come in. So when they're gonna come in and do the bathroom, I'm gonna have everybody